Hi there, Sharon here. This break out of the box talk is called the conscious no. In my work with my clients who have the Enneatype structure 2, the giver, looking for love, recognition, and acceptance through giving and doing things for others, can sometimes create resentment, anger, and pulling away from relationships, especially when they don't get something in return. To help break this pattern of the structure, a powerful practice for the Type 2 in their journey to embrace their own individuality and self-care is to learn and use what I call the conscious no. So you might have or are blessed with having a Type 2 in your life. This is the person who knows what is needed before anyone else, being super tuned in to others' feelings and needs. They are always ready with their time and talents and are the first to step up when the call for help goes out. Whether it is baking an additional 4 dozen cupcakes for the party the next day, or taking on extra carpooling shifts. If you are in a two's close circle of friends or family, you will be showered with gifts, praise, and attention. This type becomes known as the person who will not say no to any request, and is thus asked relentlessly to come to the rescue. This type will give and give, and give, at the expense of their own health and happiness, which is what this type needs to focus on for balance and to develop their own sense of value through self-nurturing and self-care. Even though the practice of the conscious no is especially powerful for the Type 2, this can be used by anyone who has difficulty saying no to a request made of them. Imagine yourself in this scenario. The person who always asks you last minute for a favor is standing in front of you. Let's call her Katie. She wants you to cover the volunteer shift she signed up for. Katie cannot do it because she double committed herself and she says she can't cancel. It is this Saturday afternoon. You feel yourself tighten up because you want to write a paper for class that is due that same night, but your little voice is saying, if you don't say yes, Katie will be upset and not want you for a friend. Or, you should agree, then she would have to say yes when you ask her to watch your dog next week. So you agree, only to be told after you say you need her to watch your dog that she can't. Your body gets tighter and grips your insides as you feel disgusted for making this promise, and even worse, the bind you're now in with getting your paper done on time. Why can't you just say no? And you are caught in feeling bad about the whole thing. So how do you respond differently that nurtures you and doesn't jeopardize your friendships? The first step when approached to do something is to learn to quickly determine whether it is something you really want to do, that it is enjoyable for you, and that you want to do it for the reason that it brings you joy, that it nurtures you. It could very well be that your absolute favorite thing to do is to bake cupcakes, no matter the time of day. Develop an awareness in you that can spot what your motive is to saying yes. If it is to get something in return, that itself warrants inquiry, and is another topic for discussion. Okay, so now you have determined the request sounds like fun. You really enjoy the activity and you have some time. So you say yes, embracing it with the contagious happiness that is so natural for you. If it is something that does not nurture you and you don't want to do it, and you know this because your body gets tight, take a deep breath and with love in your heart say, "Thank you for thinking of me. I'm going to have to decline. Please remember me next time around. I love helping you when I can." Something like that. Be aware what is going on in your body and thoughts. Know it will be uncomfortable the first time you say it. It will feel crappy and downright scary. Remember, you are breaking a pattern of the structure. I suggest you practice saying no to little requests first. That way you will have some practice and be more confident when that really big ask comes along. And it will. If this causes too much anxiety and stress to say no to someone's face, all you have to do is give yourself some time. There is no rule that says you must respond immediately to any request. Say something like, "Thank you for thinking of me. I think I have something going on at that time and need to check my calendar. When do you need to know? Now you can put some space in between you and the no. Later, in the comfort of your home, you can call the person back and with love in your heart say, "Thank you for thinking of me. I'm going to have to decline. Will you remember me next time around? I love helping you when I can." Something like that, only in your own words. Practicing it in front of your mirror until it becomes natural for you is a great way to get more comfortable with your response. Be aware that you might get pushback from the person making the request. Remember, you have always said yes before, and this might take people by surprise. With a calm voice, say, "I am not available. Please ask me again when something comes up and you need help. I gotta run. Talk to you soon." Through this conscious no practice, it supports the type in their authentic nature of generous giving. The slight shift happens in you when your no is said in honesty and truth, and that the request just isn't for you right now. And at the same time, it does not shut the door to the person or for future requests, thus maintaining your friendship. This is important, as the little voice will make it difficult to go through with saying no. Remember, the practice is to get in touch with your needs, your health and happiness, for balance and to develop your own sense of value through self-nurturing and self-care. You can find a copy of this on my website at www.where-lifeworks.com. So be well and join me again for another Break Out of the Box.